Melissa, thank you so much for coming and helping me get this music mess sorted out. I've been here almost a year,
Okay.
and who knows where anything is.
All right, we're glad to help. Now, what is it you're looking for?
I'm trying to put hymns in order, like alphabetical order, and then I'm thinking maybe then genre of maybe Bibles. I'm not really sure. Spirituals, and then maybe older things. Not sure.
Okay.
Christmas, obviously. The holidays, that would work.
All right, so you're genre-fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, this is a mess.
It is a mess, I said.
Oh, look at that one.
What's that?
Oh, this one was actually my favorite at my old church.
You found your favorite hymn?
Yes, it's amazing how that happened.
Eternal Father, strong to save.
Mm-hmm.
I like it too.
Yes.
So what do you know about it?
Well, I know that it is written by someone who survived. His name was, let me put my glasses on, William Whiting.
That's it, from England.
From England, and my old church was an Episcopal church, so they were all about the Anglican hymns.
Right.
And he had been on a boat that had a very bad voyage and didn't think he was going to make it. And through his, he wanted to, I believe, anchor his faith after he was done, and wrote this hymn, which actually became the naval hymn.
That's right. It is the naval hymn. It's actually the British naval hymn and the American naval hymn. And I think even some schools have taken it on and changed the words around. The words have been rewritten many, many times. The tune is called Melita. And it was written by John Dykes, a contemporary of the author of the words. And he wrote it around the same time frame. I think it might have even been set to something else at one point. But this is what remains. And I was really interested in that word Melita, and so I was looking it up. It comes from Malta. It's an archaic form of Malta, which makes sense, that's an island. But it actually was a country, a territory where fishermen lived.
Okay.
And there's something else about Malta, which is that Paul survived a shipwreck off of Malta when he was being taken as prisoner to Rome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's interesting. And I never think about, I always know the tune names usually, but I don't always get a chance to look them up and see what they are. So this was kind of fun.
Yes.
When have you used the hymn ever? Do you remember?
Well, at my old church, like I said, it was Episcopal, and there was a time it was in rotation quite a bit. And I always loved how it sort of painted the grandeur of God and his saving power. So I remember listening to it as a kid, and then as I got older.
Yeah.
So, and from that, that's when I learned some more information about it.
The one thing I remember about this hymn is how it was written for Navy, ships, that kind of thing. But because it was so popular, other services took it on, and there were verses written for the Air Force, Navy Flyers, which is different than the Air Force, the Marines, people on land, I guess that would be the Army. And I even found, let me see, where was that? I found a verse that was written for female sailors, which I thought was really interesting. Oh God, protect the women who, in service faith in thee renew. O guide devoted hands of skill, and bless their work within thy will. Inspire their lives that they may be examples fair on land and sea.
Now, I remember this one.
About the astronauts.
We must have had a version where they were talking about those who travel in outer space.
Yeah, and you know what? That was written in 1961. What year was the lunar landing? 1969?
Yes, so this was when the Apollo program was getting underway. They were hoping.
And there's actually one for an Antarctic exploration, and I know people who have actually been there. So that's kind of, the frozen wonders learn. Bless those who wait for their return. And I think that's more about what the hymn is about people waiting for somebody that may be away from home.
It could be.
Yeah. Do you want to sing it with me?
Sure.
Okay, good. Now, are we going to sing it a cappella, or am I going to play it?
Maybe play it.
us when we cry to thee, for those in power on the sea. We have to do the last verse. Okay, do you want to try it with harmony? And I'll sing the harmony part.
I will try.
You sing the melody.
Okay.
Sing that high note. O Trinity of love and love, our shield in danger's hour, from rock and tempest, fire and foe, protect them wheresoe'er they go. Thus evermore shall rise to thee good hymns of praise from land and sea. That was good.
All right.
Not good by me, but it was very good by you. You should be singing in the choir.